Hi, and welcome to
Let's Talk,
where we discuss life, love, and the like. So, if you are watching today's episode, you will notice that we have 6 beautiful young ladies here on today. We have a very special episode for you all. This is our single women's panel. Today, we're going to discuss all about being single, dating in the 21st century, talk about their life experiences in dating, where are they currently in their dating process, and just whatever else they would like for us to know today. So please welcome each one of these ladies. Keisha, do you have anything to say before we do the official welcome?
Welcome, ladies. And I want to say thank you for joining us again. And you do not want to miss this because it is going to be good.
Yes, absolutely. All right, so I'll call you all out since you all may be in different parts, then I can see you. So I'll call you all out and based off of my order, and you just give us your name, where are you in your dating process and anything else that you would like for us and the world to know. Treese, start first.
Hi, my name is Patrice and I am healing right now.
Like that.
That's nice.
Naomi.
Hi everyone. My name is Naomi and I think I'm engaged still.
Oh, she thinks.
All right.
Question mark. All right. Tawana.
Hello everyone. My name is Tawana and I am just dating for fun.
Oh, I like these so far.
Dating for fun, honey.
Lisa.
Hey everybody, I'm Lisa. I'm single, ready to mingle. Yeah, so we'll see how this goes.
BBD.
I'm Bianca, single mom, and I guess I'm single, ready to mingle in these streets, trying to see what it is, riding, looking, whatever they want to say. But that's me.
And Marie.
Hi, everyone. I'm Marie. So I am not married, so I'm single.
Okay.
Not married, but single.
That's right.
All right.
Feel you, Marie.
Well, welcome, ladies. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And as we said, we want you guys to share with us about your dating experience. So let's start. What are your thoughts on dating in this 24th century? What are your thoughts on it? How is dating
21st. You added a couple of years to us.
21st century.
Oh, I thought you said 24th. Go ahead. Anyone could jump in.
Oh, okay.
Let's start with Three. Let's go. What's your thoughts on dating in the 21st century? You said you're healing, so tell us about dating now.
So I have put a pause on dating so that I can heal. Just for the simple fact that I've dated for quite some time, went through a breakup, and I'm not ready to go into anything else until I have learned to love myself.
Okay.
Naomi.
Yeah.
I think dating in the 21st century is like a really interesting thing just because we have the influence of things like social media.
Mm-hmm.
And I think especially with our recent thing of everybody just not knowing what to do with this pandemic, COVID, the time we're spending alone with ourselves, discovering ourselves, discovering the people that we thought we knew during this time. So I think it's really interesting dating in this time because we have a lot of just aspects of dating that none of us would have considered, like a pandemic. We never would have considered that. Yeah. I think that we never would have realized how much it influenced the world is going to have on just who we are as a person because of how important social media is in our everyday life. So I would say interesting is the correct word. It's very, very interesting.
Tawana.
Hello. Dating in the 21st century is very interesting. You have to date for fun. I'm sorry. You have to date for fun. Mm-hmm. You have to date for the benefit of it all. If you're going to date, have fun with it. That's my motto. Have fun and just do you.
I heard Naomi say the pandemic makes it very interesting. I think pre and post pandemic,
Right.
dating has been very trash.
Right, I was gonna say that. Like you took the right out my mouth.
No, forgive me for being brutally honest, but I don't know what men are looking for these days.
Right.
Are you looking for the good, stay-at-home, wholesome woman, or are you looking for the next Instagram model? Like, figure it out.
Hello?
What do you want?
Hello?
So
Hello.
it's been navigating a very interesting road, I would say. But yeah, it's a very trying time for me, I would say. I don't know if anyone else feels that way.
BBD, you were second that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I second that. It's trash. I'm not saying that guys are trash entirely in their, they're trash. No, I'm just saying, like, I don't know if it's the way, I don't know if it's social media. I don't know what it is, but it sucks and it's hard. It's hard to get a guy that is decent. It's just hard to get a decent guy. It's just really, really hard. It's either they don't got no job, they looking for someone to take care of them, and that ain't what we doing out here in the 21st century. I don't know what y'all doing, but
ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And Marie, any thoughts?
It seems like dating right now is a bit challenging because of social media. Everybody has options. There are a lot of options available, and people are so accessible also. So because of that, it makes dating a bit challenging. I mean, it's I could imagine like being out there dating, it would be a struggle. So
wow. So we heard challenging, we heard trash, we heard interesting, we heard fun. I forget Teresa and BB's words, but it's an array of mixed emotions when it comes to this whole dating on 21st century. Okay.
I guess so. My follow-up question would be, what does dating look like for you? Because I know Tawana said it's fun. You have to get out of it what it is. And so what does it look like for you, and what are your expectations when you're dating?
Anyone?
Well, let me start. Well, for me, I think that was Tawana who said that, to date fun, and she hit it on the head for me, because I think that I haven't been dating fun. Because previously, you try to date fun, but it's still garbage. It's still not up to my expectations. Well, I would say, I wouldn't say for everybody else, for me, because I'm not saying with the guys I'm choosing, because that's not.
Can you give us, BB, can you give us some examples of the whole process, your dating process, when you were trying to have fun with it?
I'm a homebody. I don't really socialize a lot outside of my home. I like to be in the house, and this is post the pandemic. I'm like that. You'll see me out here and there, but I'm really a homebody. So usually I'm a online dater. I go online, I'm on Plenty of Fish and also Facebook dating as well. The process, dating, you'll get the guys, you'll talk to them, but once you meet them, it's a whole different story. Of course, people say, of course, it's like catfish or whatever, but you can get that in talking to someone on the street too, because they can meet you and just tell you anything. And I just think that everybody is so, behind the computer, behind their screens, that they don't know how to be themselves when they come in, when we're face to face. They're like, trying to be somebody else, and it's just like, it's not genuine. It's not, I don't feel a connection at all. Never. Even when I sit down, we go on a date, it's nothing genuine. So I think that, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it ain't working at all.
I'm looking at Tawana's face, and I want to dig more there and say, what are you thinking? Because I saw a facial reaction, and I just want your thoughts.
No, my thing is, I feel so bad now already, because I'm looking at the young faces, right? And it's already like dating is not going well for them. And that's why my face was like that. Even with dating for fun, you still have your expectation. You still got to help me out with my bills. You still got to do this, do that, do that, do that.
Hello.
And we still, yes, because that's the purpose. You're not going to let anybody use you, but you have to, once you establish that, then you can see if you're going to stay connected or disconnect from that. Like, it's no time wasted.
Right.
So I have a follow-up, or just for clarification. What do you all mean by dating? Do you mean dating one person, that we're building a relationship? Or is it dating multiple people? So when you say dating for fun, is it, and you know, share what you would like, Tawana and BB, is it one person that you're dating for fun? Or is it multiple people that you're dating for fun and you still expect them to help you and do things for you?
Oh no, for me, I date.
I'll take that one.
Dating.
Go ahead.
I don't know, because dating for me, that's talking, right? Is that talking? Like
whatever your definition is.
Oh, that's not my definition of dating.
Is talking, like, I ain't trying to, you know, I'm just trying to get to know you. I'm not trying to move that far until I see that you can do those things for me. I ain't trying to move to, oh, we just gonna be out here casually. No, I don't want to do that, but I do want to get to know you and see, you know, oh, hey, maybe he could do this, but you don't even get that. From the jump, you can kind of tell, at least with me, that they're garbage. Like, after talking to them on the phone, because they tell you what they want online, but after talking to them on the phone, you be like, oh no, this is not for me. But no, I for dating for me, I don't know about, it's just, I guess talking is, I guess, to everybody, but I don't think you just talking, ain't nobody engaging. And I don't think that they should do that for me if we not, you know, thinking about that. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to get to know each other to get to the next level.
What about you, Lisa? You were going to say something?
No, I was going to say dating for me is talking to multiple people. I don't think when you're dating that you should just be physically focused on that one person. I think, I don't know, maybe as you grow older and you grow wiser, you want to know what's out there. So you're not going to know what's out there by talking to just one person. So I like to talk to multiple people. There might be an aspect of somebody that I may like or appreciate, and then there's aspects to other people that I don't like. And I think as you grow older and you get wiser, you begin to know what you like and you don't like. And I think that's what dating is about. Trying to find that person who, I'm not going to say you're going to meet your perfect match, but at least align with your dislikes and what you do like. And at some point you compromise. But what makes it hard or challenging, especially in these times, I think a lot of people come with expectations. Like, even men, usually a woman would have an expectation of what they want their potential mate or man to be when they're dating. The men come with expectations now, or what you, and you know, I've had men come to me and tell me straight, or what do you bring to the table? I'm like, excuse me, this is like date number one. What do you mean? What do I bring to the table? Like, hello, hi, what's your name? Like, where are the basics? So I think even with online dating, you kind of skip the basic conversation and genuineness and just jump into what do you have to offer me? But it's not about that, you know, especially for me as an alpha woman. The same things a man can do these days, I can do as well. I'm not saying I'm gonna go climb a pole and, you know, do manual labor, but I do bring my own income to the table, my own wisdom to the table, my own, I know how to pay my bills to the table. So, you know, quite frankly, what can you do for me? you know, so, and I think it's a two-way street. So for me, that makes it hard because a lot of men I meet, they get very intimidated. Because I do come with my package complete. Not to say that I'm putting you down at where you are. It's no problem to meet you where you are, but don't come in and feel as if you have to give me the world or you're looking for somebody who already, you know, complements your world. It doesn't work like that. Where's the building a foundation portion of it? And I think in dating, that's kind of like flown away somewhere. I don't know where, but
it is.
Naomi?
Yeah, the alpha woman comment, I guess that I understood that comment. And I think that for me in the dating world, that was something that I kind of had to learn to still like navigate through. Because I think that sometimes that can be very, very challenging when you have been the person who's been paying your bills and you have been the person who's been doing all those things. But then it's like, I think that sometimes like when it comes to me and dating, it was, or perhaps I'm still learning that, it's just really like grasping that feminine energy and being okay. Because for me, when I think of dating, I think of finding almost like the yin and yang, finding that balance. That person's not going to be perfect, but that person should complement who you are. They should make you better. I don't believe in exclusively dating one person, because I do believe that you are single until you are married. So I do date multiple guys at the same time. And I am like, and for me, dating is fun. It should be an experience. It should be like, dating should be, we're doing new things. We're trying new things. I learned this. I went to this different kind of restaurant. I got these different kinds of experiences, because if we're dating, when I think of dating, I think of experiences. I think of where are we traveling to? What are we doing? But I also, I'm very intentional about like dating with a purpose, because if we're just like going out to eat, like for me, I don't care how much the meal costs. Because to be real, like most of the expensive restaurants that I've been to, the food was nasty. So I really don't care for it. But I want to understand what are we doing? What's the purpose of what we're doing? I personally have never done online dating. I personally don't like it. I just don't like the idea of it, just because the internet is just an interesting world. Like people can put out whatever they want to put out. And then when it comes down to it, they're truly not that. But I also do believe that during dating, and this is just completely from my experience, you attract what you are. That's what I believe from my experiences and what I have encountered. The spaces in my times where I've needed to grow in an area, maybe let's say it was finances. Then I attracted a guy who probably wasn't good in his finances. So let's say a time where I was doing good with my business and I was fine and finances wasn't a problem. Then I started to attract men who finances wasn't a problem at all. So I personally believe. I couldn't hear what you said. Siri said she couldn't hear what I said. But I think that it's like when it comes to dating, it's really like it really is. I think that when it comes to dating, for me, at least in my experiences, I always find that what I attract goes back to what I am.
And I think that goes with healing. You know, like once you are, and you know who you are, once you are in a place with yourself where you are not comparing or looking at your past or, you know, still dealing with that hurt, that goes back to what you attract.
Yeah.
I'm in a position of healing because I realized that I was attracting fools.
That's right. Yeah.
So at this point in my life, I needed to take a pause on, you know, saying I'm going to go out here and do that until I get me together. Because it is bad. Like these streets ain't for everybody. Like this dating world is different. It's different. So.
Wow. Okay. So from what I understood, Naomi put out, you're kind of getting what you put out there a little bit. Is that what I'm understanding? Like whatever vibe you put out there, that's what kind of you're getting in return. And I don't know if everyone would agree with that.
I wouldn't agree with that.
Okay, so everyone wouldn't agree with that. But my question, I want you to think about your response, Bianca, but also what's a good time frame to be dating? Like, what is the time frame in which we're dating versus, because I know Bianca said dating to her is kind of just like talking. Tawana seemed to have fell off, but she said I think dating for her was more serious because she talked about them initiating, doing things for her, taking care of her, doing a lot of more seriously dating things. So what is the time frame in dating? When does it become dating with a purpose or seriously dating? Is there a time frame?
Marie, you're on mute.
That's for Marie. Oh, go.
Yeah. So I think it depends on where you are in your life, right? So some people, they may feel that they're just having fun. They just want to date. You know, some people may be early in their 20s and they feel like, oh, they have their whole lives to be, you know, married and have children. And some may feel like they've already done that And so they're probably, you know, a divorcee, and they feel like, okay, well, this is a time where I just want to have fun. And I feel like personally for me, I've never really been the type to date just to date. I always wanted to date someone for you know, with the purpose. And so so I do feel like when you're dating, it depends on the time for you. Like, you know, for example, a woman in my 30s, like right now, I'm not looking to date for fun. If I'm dating someone, it's going to be, you know, for with a purpose. It's going to be because there is, you know, something serious is going to come out of it. So I feel like it really depends on, you have to define what it means to you, whether or not you're in a period of your life where you feel like you can have fun, or if you're in a period of your life where you feel like you want to settle down, get married, and have children.
That's true. I agree with that,
I
Marie.
agree.
It was the alpha comment that I wanted to, being the alpha woman, because you made me remember, Markeisha, when you brought it up. Because I think that for me, that's what I'm learning now. Because I think my whole life I've kind of seen my mom be an alpha woman and want to do that, take care of all the bills and all that stuff. And so I think that, to be honest, I think that that's a struggle of a lot of colored women. That we've just for so long, we've been like, we got this, I can do this myself. That I think that that's kind of has been the very, like for me, it's been embracing that feminine energy, because it's like people, I think men innately, well, the old, like, I don't know about the new men that we got going on, but I think like the good men, like they innately, they want to take care of you. I think they want to make sure you're okay. And I feel like if a man doesn't want to make sure you're okay, that's not for you. Like if he genuinely don't want to make sure that you're okay, and making sure that you're okay is not just financially, but it should, some of it, I believe, is financially as well, but making sure that you're mentally okay, physically okay, like all the different aspects of who you are as a person. I think men naturally want to make sure that you're okay when they care about you and when they're seeking like deep interest when it comes to you. But I think that sometimes, like with Black women, we get so caught up in just like really honing into this like alpha woman thing, like I got this, I can do it on myself, that sometimes when we get a man who wants to take care of us and want to be there, want to be present, and want to fill those roles that we like. I don't like to take out the trash. I really do not. Like I hate taking out the trash, but it's like little things like that, like that men want to do. It's just like, because we be like, I got this, they'd be like, okay, I'm gonna let you got this, go for it. And I think that with Black women, even with myself, I'm learning to really like hone into that feminine energy, but it's hard. But I think that that's a struggle of a lot of Black women. We've just seen it so much, and we don't even know how to be like completely a woman, like let loose and be okay and be soft. Like I think we don't know how to do that, because I feel like I'm still currently learning how to be soft right now, because my whole life I got this, I could pay all the bills, I could do this, I could pick that up too, I could work out, I could do all of that. But then it's just like, okay, if you can do all of that, so what am I here for? Like that's what the men are thinking. Yeah. So
all right, so let's
be submissive. That was the word, being submissive. So I think that that's it's still a challenge for me. And I think that like for Black women, colored women, that's like a big thing, which is why we come across like, we don't know how to be submissive. We don't know how to be soft. We are not.
Well, let's stay right there. Let's stay exactly right where Naomi is. And I want to know, what are y'all thoughts on what she's saying? And because that is something that is big now, where people are saying Black women, we don't know how to be submissive, and we are attitude and all of these things. So what are your thoughts on what Naomi is saying right now?
I agree with Naomi, because I feel like men are naturally protectors and providers. And so they want to provide for their women and their woman, and they want to protect her. And so I've learned that as a woman, I need to be submissive to my man. Like I had to be submissive to him because he's my leader. I have to allow him to lead me. If I'm going to trust that he's going to be my leader, I have to be able to submit to him, because my role is to my role in his life is to respect him, and also to pretty much make life easier for him so that he can make life easier for me. So I agree with Naomi.
Come on now.
Okay.
So,
BB, you had a funny look at that submissive word.
No. think she said something like, men are, they want to do for us.
Protect and provide.
Yeah.
Which men? Where they at?
Okay, so let me.
Understand what I'm saying?
I don't agree with that statement.
Wait, can you say it again, BB? Because as people talk over you, we can't hear you. Can you repeat that, please?
Oh, I'm sorry. I because I can't hear too. It's kind of bad. Sorry. Where they at? That's what I'm saying. I don't know where they at. Like, I agree with her. It's not that. I'm like, okay, but where they at? That's what it was more of, like, where they at, because that's not, I don't see that. For me, let me give you a little background. I was with my son's father for a long time, 12 and a half years on and off. We have been separated since my son was 9 months. And he, no doubt, a great father. He was that guy who done for me. So, you know, of course you he was a good guy. We weren't good in our own relationship, but as far as what he have in line, what I look for, he has it. So, long story short, we're not together, but when I look for a guy, I look for a guy who have those things and a little bit more. I don't see nobody, they don't even want to do that. Guys, they don't want to take you out on a date. It's really weird. And Naomi said earlier, it's the people you attract. I'm not attracting people who don't want to take me out on a date, honey. Because I want to go out on a date. Like, I'm not attracting any type of, I don't even go out to browse the scene, be on the dating scene. Maybe I should do that much, but no, I don't think I'm, out here looking for the junkie, because a junkie the other day just tried to holler at me. So I know I wasn't looking for somebody to holler at me the other day when I went to the store. So, I would say it's the environment. I do, stay in the hood. So, I go to the store, it's the hood guys, they try to holler, but no, I'm not looking for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, that ain't the ones I'm trying to attract. I'm really not.
But that's what I
was
going to say. Your environment is probably another thing.
No, it's just the hood. I need to get out the hood. Need to go somewhere else.
So let's talk a little bit more about that word submission that Marie brought up. What's some thoughts, Treese, on submitting to men?
I have no problem with submitting to men. I agree with what she said as far as submission goes. I 100% agree. So yeah, I have no qualms with that.
But say, sorry.
I was looking at Lisa's face and I'm saying, Lisa, what are your thoughts on submission? Because them eyes giving me something.
Her eyes.
My facial expressions, I wear them very heavily, but I would say I would have to disagree with that. I don't think, for me, I don't believe that my femininity is compromised in the light of being submissive to a man. For me personally, you have to come prepared. You have to come and show me that you are a provider and you're a protector and you're willing to be the man of this house. If you don't show me those things, there's no way I'm going to let down what I already have going on for myself to let you come and play house. No, you need to show me those things. And I don't think, you know how they say, what is it? A man who finds a wife, la, la, la. Yeah, we're out there dating, but you can come and find me all you want. But if you don't make me feel secure as a woman that you are here to be the head of this household, I'm not going to give you that. I'm not going to give you nothing more than what you're getting as a person that I am dating. If you show me that, hey, I'm willing to give more and I'm willing to go, that extra mile and show that I'm the man who's willing to come and take care of you, fine. I have no problem with dethroning my throne that I've been sitting on and letting you come and be the man. But I think those are also conversations you need to have while you're dating, or if you see that you're ready to go to the next level with that individual. But I don't know, I just don't see myself, I don't want to say letting my guard down, because, we all have like our walls and our barriers, but I don't see myself giving you more of that submission unless I know we're on a path to something great. If we playing, we just playing, and that's what it is. And if we're serious and you want to be a man, then you're going to come to me that way. And if you make me feel that way and I feel secure in your masculinity, then by all means, yeah, baby, I'm going to be that woman. But yeah, submission right at the door, no.
No,
I think you have to earn it, just like you have to earn respect.
Yeah.
Of course not. He has to make you feel safe before
Okay,
you can,
'cause I was
you
like,
can
hold
be
up.
submissive. He has to make you feel safe. And again, like I mentioned earlier, he has to protect and
Correct.
you know, be the protector, and he has to be the leader. You have to be able to trust that in order for you to be able to submit, because if you can't trust him, he can't lead you, like you said. So I agree. He has to make you feel safe before that happens. And of course, it depends on where you are too in your dating or your relationship. Because if you're just, you know, coming off the gate, you have to
Correct.
get to know this man. You have to know who he is. You have to, you know, see, you know, what his character is like before you can actually say, okay, well, I'm gonna let myself, you know, be the kind of woman that, you know, that I want to be to this man.
So
I
Trees
agree.
ended.
And
Trees ended to one.
and it's not about like.
Oh, go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
I disagree with what Lisa said. I don't think there's any submission in dating. That wasn't where I was coming from. I was agreeing with when you are where
Okay.
you're
Right.
definitely submission, but not in dating. Heck no.
Another interesting
like
point.
what you coming to the table
Mhm.
Tawana, go ahead, Tawana. Let's hear
Yeah.
what you have to say. You're muted, by the way.
Yes, I'm trying to keep the noise from the background. However, I was like mixed on this because I understood what Lisa said. And that to me, it still occurs in dating too. You still could be submissive or not submissive in dating as well as not, you don't have to be married to be submissive. And my thing is, you have to prove to me something. I'm like that. I will step out the way and get out of being so masculine because I know I could be that way at times. I could be a hard nose, a hard ball at times. But I do love for you to take out the garbage, pump my gas, vacuum, open the doors for me. I still believe in all of that stuff like that. But I know I have things that I must work on before I totally submit to someone. I'm not washing clothes. I'm not cooking every other day and stuff like that. So I took from both. So I appreciate Naomi's point of view and Lisa's point of view.
Any rebuttals?
No, I totally agree. And then just a thing, like, okay, so I'll share. So I recently went on a blind